It is Monday, December the 22nd, 2025. I am James. You are you. We are here for what I am sad to say is the final episode before Christmas. My favorite time of year, my favorite episodes to produce, host, perform, however you'd like to call it, define it, is quickly coming to an end. It all began weeks and weeks and weeks ago when I threw a party in my apartment to light the very tree that looms over my right shoulder. And now, with only a few days to spare, another Christmas season has come and will shortly have gone. I am commemorating it, feeling blue, feeling forlorn, but in spite of that, and despite that, doing my very best to stay in the holiday season, mood, and spirit. I'm doing so with a classic Santa Claus hat, and it occurred to me while talking in our production chat that an even better outfit for the final episode before Christmas would have been an old man nightgown and a sleepy time hat where I could have simulated a young and, dare I say, attractive Scrooge. But I put that on the 2026 holiday to-do list. Is it sick that Christmas is not even here yet, and I have already begun to wonder about next year's holiday season? Things that I can wear, things that I can do. I've already begun working on ideas for the 2026 At Home with James Christmas pageant. I didn't even intend on announcing it. There you go. It's official. I'm going to pick a date right now for this show. Let's fire up the calendar. We're going to look at, let's go right to December 2026. We're going Saturday, December 12th at 8:30 p.m., God willing, if I remain to be alive. If I am not unalived by this time next year, on the 12th of December, it will be the 2026 At Home with James Christmas pageant. There's no better gift than to announce next year's show. Speaking of the show, you can't do this show without a co-creator and co-conspirator and co-producer. For the second straight episode, my friend and main squeeze, Dave Kaufman, is nowhere to be found. He's not at home, and he lives in NDG. He doesn't like me announcing that he lives in that neighborhood, but I don't care, because where is he? He's nowhere to be found. He's not in NDG. No, Dave is in Barbados. He thinks that he can just get up and be whisked away. I don't know what airline he traveled on. Was it JetBlue? Was it Porter? Was it Air Canada? Maybe he flew Flair. Maybe he took his family on a budget trip. Knowing that guy, he did not spring for good seats. You know what I'm saying around? He took his family on a budget trip. He probably tried to swindle a couple carry-ons. He's nowhere to be found. I asked him, hey, Dave, you know what would be fun? If maybe, just maybe, you jump onto the show live from Barbados. Wouldn't that be fun? And he said, no, I'm not going to do that. But you know what? Fate and karma came to collect, because as soon as he landed in Barbados, he started getting sick. Our old friend Dave's got a little bit of a sore throat, as I like to call it, spelled Chroat. He's got a sore throat. His family has been ill with the flu, and now Old Man Winter has sucked on Dave and breathed his air right into him. And now Dave, he gets to spend Christmas in Barbados with a little cold. And I say good. He left me here all alone. Another lonely Christmas. But don't fret. I've got company. And no, it's not you, the viewer. I'm not here to put that on you. It's not my guests. They have family and friends that they have to tend to this holiday season. I've got company this Christmas. And it's by virtue of an early present I got in September. I'd like to introduce you to my Christmas date this holiday season. That's right. It is the December 1986 edition of Playboy magazine, featuring cover girl, the lovely the legendary, and the timeless Ms. Brooke Shields. And I call me crazy, but I think we make a pretty good match. Oh, hello, Brooke. Officially just going to be banned from the internet after doing that. We have a big episode tonight. We're going to get into everything that is the holiday season. So if you're enjoying the holidays, you will like this episode. If you hate the holidays, you will like this episode because it will be the last time that we have to discuss the holidays. A little later on, Marilyn T is going to join us, and I'm going to give you a spoiler right now. She's dressed to the nines. She's dressed to the gills. She is ready to go to a cocktail Christmas party 40 years ago. I think she might be decked out in some type of velvet. Alls I know is this. She's got clothes on that look smooth and soft. Something tells me she might be accompanied by a big glass of crème du menthe. Ça, c'est une boisson de chez nous, là. Moi, je suis un gars de chez nous. For those of you who don't understand French, what I was saying, that's a drink. That's a Quebecois drink, and I'm a Quebecois guy. First, we're going to kick things off. Last time this first guest appeared, he was here to recap head surgery that he had. The first, and dare I say, only guest in the history of this show, or maybe any show, that is a recovering head surgery guy. Let's welcome back our friend, Jason Barker.
Hey, what's going on?
Jason, you're a head surgery survivor.
I am, but first I'd like to cut you off right there. And I'm a little offended that you didn't tell everyone how cool my clothes were. Like, I'm wearing a Zit Remedy t-shirt. I don't know if you remember Degrassi Junior High.
Okay, so
this is a band from that TV show. If you're Canadian and you grew up in the 80s, you probably know the show.
And everybody get ready and get into gear.
Yeah, I'm also wearing a robe. So I think that's
you forgot your Santa
hat. I don't have a Santa hat. I do have a hood though that I can put on.
Okay, so maybe you could take on the role of a like a younger hot Scrooge. Well, Jason, I want to say from me to you.
Okay.
I appreciate that you called me out. I want to take the time to say that I'm going to acknowledge what I did. And I also want to apologize for any hurt that I may have caused in that moment.
I think I can forgive you.
If I can now take the opportunity, I'm very familiar with the Degrassi series. I'm a big fan of the Zit Remedy, Joey, Snake, and Wheels.
I love them.
They all had a bit of a troubled upbringing. Not so much Joey. He was okay. I mean, he got to date the one and only Caitlyn.
I actually got to meet who was at Comic-Con? I think it was Snake was there, Caitlyn was there, and Joey was there.
Now, do you remember when Snake went into the bathroom, he had to take a leak, or maybe a number 2, and he found Claude laying on the floor due to and I can't believe I'm about to say this, self-inflicted gunshot wound.
I do remember this.
Because Caitlyn dumped him.
Great show. I remember, I think it was season 1 ended with the school burning down. Was that the first season?
Which would have been like any of our dreams. Our school burns down.
Of course. Especially back then. There were no rules.
Now,
not like today.
Wheels had the roughest of the upbringing on Degrassi. His parents were killed by a drunk driver in a car crash. Yes, he was how can I put this delicately? While he was hitchhiking, he got picked up by a guy, and then the guy tried to seduce him in Port Hope, Ontario.
That's not too far from here, actually.
Wow. Okay. So basically, anytime you see the sign entering Port Hope, you're like, yeah, Wheels and his close encounter with a pervert.
Always, you got it, man. Port Hope's a bad place. I don't want to there. Actually, you know what? I broke down. Our car broke down. I was driving with Mark, and I think
friend of the show, of
course, Mark.
And let's just say also, why don't we just say also a pervert?
Oh, absolutely. Probably the biggest pervert I've ever met.
Thank you.
I'm being honest.
I didn't want to say it. I'm glad you did.
No, someone had to.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think our battery died or something out in Port Hope, and ever since then, flashbacks of that and poor Wheels.
Yeah. And then to cap it off in the basically what function as the series finale, the film Schools Out, he became everything that led him down a bad path where he struck a child drunk driving in a car.
Sorry, one of the kids is back. Yeah. I mean, I don't really remember the series finale. I'm actually really close to, I think, the third season. It was on Prime, so I was watching it there for a bit. I think you're a little bit more ahead with your memories, but
Look, I'm going to tell you, it doesn't end happy at all. It ends horribly.
kind of like Alf. Remember the ending
Yeah.
of Alf? Oh my goodness, what happened?
Yeah, you know what? Do we know what's happening right now? We should have just given spoiler warnings for everything. So, folks, if you're only now catching up on the original Degrassi series and Alf,
Junior high.
yeah, you might want to plug your ears. Did you spend any time watching any of the Degrassi: The Next Generation, which it is now? It has been longer since that show started. How do I put this into words? It's been longer since that show started than when that show started compared to when the original series ended. The gap in between the two
Really?
is longer.
Is that the one with Drake?
Yes, yeah. I call him Aubrey.
Right. Oh well, yeah, yeah. So that's more demeaning, I feel.
I think that, I'm not above demeaning Drake or excuse me,
No.
Aubrey.
Or you should demean anyone you want.
What
It's a
do
free world.
what do you think if we were to be revisionist here, a Degrassi junior high holiday special would have been if it would have been like a very Degrassi Christmas? It's got to be the Zit Remedy. They're performing at a Christmas concert.
At school. Something horrible has to happen. Something bad.
Yeah,
usually happens
right.
on-
Because everything bad happens on this show.
Was it Spike who got pregnant?
Yeah.
Spike got pregnant.
Yeah,
Spike
I
got
remember.
pregnant.
Yeah,
And she had her daughter.
That's right.
Yeah.
So kind of like a spoiler again for Gremlins. If you haven't seen Gremlins yet, don't. I feel like that scene where she has to explain why she doesn't like Christmas, and it's because her father was coming. Do you remember this? Her dad was coming down the chimney, and he got stuck, and he burned. And I feel like something like that would happen on Degrassi. Maybe not as graphic, but something involving alcohol and somebody getting stuck in a chimney.
Yeah, like maybe like Mr. Raditch gets stuck in the chimney.
Oh.
Or like maybe some of the kids try to do a prank where they're coming down the chimney and then they have to call the police department and the fire department and things like that.
I feel like Yik Yu would have been shoved down the chimney, actually.
Oh, yeah, like he's discriminated against at Christmas.
Yeah, they don't like him. They don't like him.
Yeah, they're like, oh, what, you don't celebrate Christmas? He's like, no, I do. I celebrate Christmas. They're like, no, you don't.
No, they don't have it over there, is what they'd say.
Yeah. Why don't you go back to where you came from?
And then they shove him down the chimney, and it's all downhill from there.
Yeah. Like Dwayne and the other bullies. They're like, oh, Yick, we want to show you something up on the roof. This is the thing. People might be hearing this and be like, oh, this is harsh. The show was very harsh.
It was. Looking back at it, actually, you know what? Almost everything was harsh back then.
Yeah.
I mean, like series end on like a downer. That doesn't usually happen anymore.
But I think if once I decide to finally pull the plug on this show, it needs to be a harsh ending where I get like assassinated.
Oh wow, that's really harsh.
Yeah.
That's it's more than I was expecting. I was expecting something bad to happen to Dave. Or not expecting, but hoping, I guess is the word.
Fingers crossed.
He's not even here. What's he going to do about it?
Yeah, on Christmas, of all the days on Christmas.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, look, I want to end this Christmas season, especially on this show, on an uplifting note. We can't just be talking about problematic teen shows from the 80s into the 90s. We were briefly going to get into Christmas before the show went on air, and I was like, no, let's hold it, because you said Christmas. I used to be a fan.
I did say that. It's true.
Jason, the floor is yours. I want you to speak your truth.
Okay, so when I was a kid, obviously, Christmas was amazing. I didn't have to do anything, didn't have to go to school. Everything was free. But now I'm an adult. And for me, Christmas is driving around, looking for gifts, trying to figure out which kid has more gifts so we can even it out. How much money did I spend on this one? Oh, I got to spend a little bit more on him because he's going to be jealous. And that's not fun. Christmas morning is cool. Like when they get their presents and everybody's happy and all that stuff is done, that's fine. I don't mind that at all. That's really nice.
Yeah.
But everything leading up to it is awful. Plus, I don't like being cold. And well, we're in Canada, so
It is what it is in that respect. Now, I want to
Exactly.
ask you, I'm curious about what you mentioned about like, well, I have to be egalitarian. I got to spend this amount of money on this kid and that amount of money on that kid so everyone's fair. I was saying this to a friend of mine earlier today. This was a big thing in my house growing up where my mom was very clear. You might have more presents than this person, but I spent the same amount of money. And even though it was
Okay.
said it wasn't the money, it was the
The amount.
amount. That's what
Yeah.
stuck in my weird little kid brain.
Exactly. So even if let's say we bought a PlayStation 5 for one kid and like
Yeah.
100 little GI Joes or whatever. Do they even make
Yeah.
GI Joe anymore? Anyway, like 100.
Yes.
It wouldn't be the same. Like
Oh, no,
they
it
would be like, "Whoa, he got a
absolutely would.
PlayStation, and he got all these other toys." But yeah, so it's not. It doesn't have to be an exact dollar amount. Like when I say equal, but I mean pretty close. I can't spend
Yes.
300 on one and 40 on the other. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I actually have no idea how much we spent this year.
Mhm.
Probably too much,
Yeah.
but I think they'll be happy.
Now, as a parent, do you subscribe to the there's always one big gift? Because when I was growing up, it was like you get all your regular gifts, but then you got like the big one, the main event. So you might get a
Again, guess
bunch of
what?
action figures, but then it's like, oh man, I think that Super Nintendo is under the tree.
Oh, I wish it was Super Nintendo. Yeah, we do the same thing here. um, sorry. There's usually a pretty big one for the both of them
Mm-hmm.
that they end up fighting over. It's
Yeah.
mine is yours, it's mine is yours, even though it's for both. But yeah, they each have one, main event that's planned. Can't say it
Now,
because they keep sneaking down here, but
yeah, so I was going to ask, but I'm trying to be conscious of what the main event gifts are. But I want to shift gears. I want to keep talking about the things you don't like about Christmas because it's fun to focus on the positives. What are our favorite songs and movies? But look, I love Christmas more than anyone I know. But there's a variety of elements that I don't like whatsoever. Buying Christmas gifts, I don't like. I could do without
don't like it.
all the gift giving and just enjoy seeing friends, listening to music, watching movies, decorating, and going to parties and such.
That sounds fun.
But I'm curious to know about Christmas's worst hit. So I want to know for you, I want to go right to food. I talked about it. Are you cooking on Christmas Day? Is it a shared activity?
Yes. I don't want to. I
Yeah.
already expressed that I don't want to, but I will be.
Yeah. Now, what are you guys making for Christmas? Because I'll say this. I have not, the traditional thing is turkey or whatever.
Yep.
I had a turkey dinner at work a couple days ago, and up to this point, I had not eaten turkey in about 5 years. I was eating it, and I
Wow,
thought,
that's long.
yeah, I was like, I don't really like turkey. Chicken is the superior bird.
I think chicken is much better than turkey, but I love turkey.
Yeah,
I can eat turkey anytime. I think we actually had turkey in June once just because
yeah,
we wanted some turkey.
yeah.
I lost my train of thought. Sorry, what were you saying right before this?
I'm curious about what you're going to eat at Christmas, and maybe what
Oh,
the
yes,
worst.
yes, yes.
What are the worst parts of Christmas dinner?
Okay, so yeah, we're making we're making the turkey for sure. I'll be making that as usual. I just don't want to.
Yeah,
I just don't want to make. I love eating it, and I don't mind people coming over and all that other stuff. But I just don't want to. I don't want to do anything. I feel like here's going to be very controversial, what I'm going to say.
oh, I
So
love
please
it.
brace yourselves.
Unfiltered.
Mashed potatoes. That's the worst part of the meal. I do not enjoy mashed potatoes. Yeah, see, I can see it. I can see it in your
Damn.
face. Everyone watching is agreeing. My wife is probably over there shaking her head. I don't know if she's listening, but she
See,
loves
I
mashed
love
potatoes.
mashed potatoes,
Everyone
but I
does.
also love that you're willing to say it's not good.
I don't like it. I
No,
don't like it.
what about is it a level of dislike that you won't eat it, or will you choke it down?
Sometimes I won't eat it. Other times I'd be like, ugh.
Now, would you
Instead of
rather have a
putting it
different
into my
type of
mouth.
potato, or is it a potato thing in general?
A different kind of potato would be fine. I
What do
rather
you think about
rice.
scalloped potatoes?
I haven't had scalloped potatoes in a very long time, but I don't mind them.
Okay, so you'd be
Rather have
fine with like
scallops than
a roasted potato.
yeah. I wouldn't say I'd be fine because if I
Yeah.
never had a potato again in my life, I'd be okay.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Man, dude, I love hot takes like this because I feel like most people would say the best side dish to any hot meal that isn't like whatever, sandwiches and stuff would be like, oh, it's something with some type of potato.
Yeah, that's very true.
What do you think about cranberry sauce?
I really like it. It's delicious.
Now,
My wife doesn't
my
like it, but
reference point to
I love it.
cranberry sauce growing up was just like the canned of gelatinous cranberry sauce, which I also like.
It's good. It's good in the slime form, and it's
Yeah.
also good when it's got the chunks of cranberry in it. It's
Yeah, dude,
delicious.
I if anything, I think I'd rather have the cranberry slime.
It's very good.
You just hit it with like do you put salt on it at all? I love it with a bit of
No,
salt.
no. Well, see, sometimes I mix it with the gravy, so then it's a little bit
Yeah.
saltier. But I've never put salt on it.
Dude, how great is gravy? Can we just talk about gravy for a
Here's
second?
another thing. So I'm not a gravy guy.
Damn it. I
like
hate
it.
this and I love it. I love it and I hate it.
I like it when my wife makes like the turkey gravy.
Yeah.
But other than that, I don't want it. I don't want gravy.
Okay, so
like,
what's your ideal Christmas plate then? Because you're throwing a lot of stuff off the board. You're making your Christmas plate. What is it? And I want you to
Okay,
break
so-
some hearts with this.
Man, if I get to pick what we have for Christmas dinner, just give me
Yeah.
some chicken.
Yeah.
Give me a pizza.
Oh,
Give me a really good pizza.
wait, is the chicken still on paper? Are we still on tap for the chicken?
We can. Well, usually at Christmas time you have like a big feast, right? So I'll
Yeah.
have pizza and I'll have chicken. Like, why not? Give me some chicken wings and some pizza.
Okay, so basically you want a Super Bowl Sunday meal for Christmas.
Yes. Yeah. I think
Now,
so.
I for the past number of years, Christmas dinner in my family has been some of the worst dinners that I've
no.
experienced, maybe as an adult, because my sister is a vegetarian and at times a vegan, but then she's also trying to cook the meat stuff, and nothing is ever done at the same time. So everything is disjointed and there's no order, which I don't like. I'm at a point now, I'd rather just make the vegan Christmas dinner, do it great so everything can be cooked at once. For me, like my Christmas dinner now, every year on Christmas Eve, I do meat pie, I do mashed potatoes, I do some bleeping green beans, and then I have a dessert. That's it. That's all. And everyone just, I just leave everybody the hell alone. Everybody leaves me the hell alone, and I watch Home Alone and fall asleep on my couch.
Excellent movie.
Yeah.
Great movie.
What do you think about number 2? It's basically the same as 1, but in New York.
The part of number 2 that I could tell you that I only really remember is the part with the lady in the park with the pigeons, and he sees her and he says gross. And I was like, that's great. That is gross. Like, why do you want pigeons all over you like that?
Yeah, you know, the dialogue they wrote for Kevin McAllister was sort of perfect because that's what everyone would be thinking. Gross.
Yeah, it's gross. Yeah, that's the only part I remember. I have seen it multiple times, but I do not remember it. So I'm assuming that I like the first one much more.
Oh yeah, the first one is it's a perfect fit. It's a great like action adventure film. The disgusting pigeon lady in number 2 is basically the version of the old man who shovels the sidewalk in number 1, which is like also a classic character that as a kid, if that were real life, you would be afraid of that guy.
I'm still afraid of that guy, so I get it.
Yeah. Even after when they have that heart-to-heart in the church, when he's like, me and my son don't talk too much anymore.
Don't trust him.
So, but
that's
even
just
though
his plot to lure Kevin in, I think.
Oh, so you think he's playing the long? You think he's grooming Kevin McAllister?
Yeah, man. I do. I don't trust him at all. He had a shovel. I don't trust old people, first of all. Like, what kid trusts old people?
Well, he did save Kevin's life at the end when Harry is about to. This is also a little, not a really discussed fact in this movie. He's about to eat his fingers.
I don't know if he was going to eat them or just bite them off.
I guess the question is, where does it? I guess it ends at eating if you're not swallowing.
Yeah. Like if you could bite them off and spit them out, then I wouldn't count that as eating. I just say that's, tearing off a little piece.
Yeah, they put him on a coat rack. And then he says, I'm going to start by biting off every one of these little fingers. And then the old man Marley shows up, beats them up with a shovel, and you think if the movie had continued, he's playing the long game to eventually groom and lure Kevin McAllister.
I do.
Yeah, what
I
people
do.
don't know is that if there was a sequel, they take a road trip to Port Hope, Ontario.
That's great. I like that.
Yeah,
But yeah, man, I don't trust old man Marley. He's up to no good.
What
Who's
about
to say
Buzz?
even his brother?
Yeah, Buzz, the mean older brother who doesn't care that Kevin, he's like, he could use a dose of reality.
He's right. That was back in the 80s, I believe, or was it early 90s? When did Home Alone come out?
Very early. I think Home Alone is 1990.
Okay, so yeah, it was different back then. Like, we were out all night. We were on our bikes all day. There were no cell phones. I think he's right. I agree with your brother.
Now, the fact that he orders a big pizza just for himself, that must speak to you as someone who wants just a pizza for Christmas.
He knows what he wants, but I feel like, how do I say this? Kevin, he's a conniving little prick.
Yeah.
And he got what he deserved.
Yeah, but he's really set up like Buzz eats the entire pizza. Did anyone order me a just cheese? And then Buzz how did he eat an entire just cheese pizza? And then he says, if you want any, someone's going to have to barf it all up because it's gone. And then they get into that brouhaha and the milk and the Pepsi go everywhere. That's when Uncle Frank steps in with, look what you did, you little jerk.
Yeah, so I feel like they were mean to Kevin because Kevin was an ass.
He is an ass. Yeah, he's an obnoxious ass.
He deserved everything he got. If you look at it, instead of going to the police station, he set up traps trying to kill two intruders. Like, there's something wrong with that kid. Like, he left home, he went grocery shopping. He could have gone to the cops and be like, yo, I'm staying here. My parents are out of town.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. These guys are going to break into my house. But he didn't. He literally set a man's head on fire.
So this is a thing that people talk about often is why didn't Kevin ask for help? And the detail that gets lost is that before he goes to bed, he wishes that he could make his family disappear. And people often forget that he believes he has made them disappear through some type of higher power. And that's why the night before, he's like praying to God and Santa, just bring my family back. So I wonder if in his brain, he's like, well, I can't go to the cops. I made my family disappear.
Oh, I like that.
I
never thought of it.
Remember when he wakes up, he's in their amazing house. He's like, I made my family disappear. And then it dawns on him, I made my family disappear. And then he just has the time of his life.
So after he thought he made his family disappear, he went on a rampage.
Yes.
He tried to kill people. This is what I'm saying. Like, Kevin, he's nuts. He's nuts. He lured those bad guys in.
Yeah.
And he tried to kill them.
You're making a compelling argument for Kevin deserve. What about Uncle Frank, though? He's a bastard.
But he's an older man. I'm sure he's going to get what's coming to him if he didn't already.
Well, in number 2, Kevin really gets him good. He goes, wouldn't want to ruin your vacation, Mr. Cheapskate. And there's nothing like a kid putting an adult in their place, right? Everybody loves that.
That's true. That's good. That's good.
As we wind down, Jason, I'm going to ask everyone here tonight, what do you want for Christmas this year? This can be an item or something that is more spiritual or theoretical.
What I would really like for Christmas is to not have to leave the house for the day, like a 24-hour span, like from Christmas Eve to like Christmas night.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to step a single foot out of my house.
I have to work.
My wife said she has to work, so maybe next year.
I have to work next year.
She has to work next year. How do you know you have to work next year already?
Because I work in this laundry.
See?
Well,
that's why Kevin made his family disappear.
Yeah, exactly. Now you know what you want for Christmas. You have to go to sleep on Christmas Eve and say, first you got to say, they're all a bunch of jerks. That's what he says while he gets sent to that amazing attic. I didn't have an attic growing up.
We have an attic, but I've never been up there. I'm afraid. I feel like there's ghosts. got a lot of weird ghost stories to tell you. Maybe I'll save it for another show. But
Yeah, we'll save it for Halloween because that'd be perfect Halloween stuff. Well, Jason, I hope that you can find a way to stay in your house for a full 24 hours. And I hope you get to stay in pajamas the whole time too. And maybe you don't even change your underwear.
well, I'm gonna tell you this: if I'm wearing underwear,
Damn, spoken like a true icon who does not like mashed potatoes.
I don't like them or gravy.
All right, so we're leaving the gravy and the underwear in the drawer this holiday season.
They can go somewhere else, man.
Jason, dude, thanks so much for doing this tonight. I'm wishing you and your family a very happy holiday season, and keep the underwear off.
Absolutely, I hate it. It's disgusting.
Awesome. Thanks again, my
All right.
friend.
Thanks, man. Have a
Bye-bye.
good night. Bye.
I'm curious to know if anyone else is not going to be wearing underwear this holiday season. I will be wearing underwear. Currently, my bottoms, I have 3 layers on. Underwear, a pair of gym shorts, and jogging pants. I'm what you might call a never nude. And when I say what you might call, I mean most people who know me as a I would say one of the more iconic never nudes. I have never in my life gone to sleep naked once, and I don't intend to. People have tried to talk me into it, and I'm just like, hey, let me live, man. I'm going to tell you who would not encourage me or not try to peer pressure me into sleeping nude. And that's the cover girl of the December 1986 edition of Playboy magazine. Of course, we're talking about the one and only lovely and vivacious Brooke Shields. Oh, what's that, Brooke? Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Thank you. She gave me permission to not sleep naked tonight or any night. We were talking about Christmas night a couple moments ago, and Jason said he does not want to leave his home. My Christmas night on the 25th of December will include being at 5337 Boulevard Saint Laurent for the Every Thursday Improv Show taking place live from Theater VME. That's right. Only a sicko like me would program and produce a Christmas show on Christmas night. For the bored, the celebrating, the non-celebrating, and all the lonely, lonesome losers out there, you've got a home this holiday season. We are collecting orphans like a pound collects dogs. And one of the people that will be live and in color on that show is our second and final guest. Let's welcome back to the program our friend Marilyn T. Oh my God, Marilyn, you've dipped into the alcohol. Marilyn, I don't know if you've been drinking too much, but we can't hear you. All right.
Maybe it's because I was on mute on my
Oh
side.
my God, you
Sorry.
had so much booze that you've muted yourself.
Oh, oh God.
Marilyn, this top, my God.
Yes. I bought this top just for you, I believe, last year or the year before. It's the auntie top.
Look, everyone knows I love an aunt and I love an auntie top. It also looks a little bit like a Bram Stoker's Dracula top.
Yeah, right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. I didn't know I could use it for Halloween and Christmas.
Yeah. This is multi-purpose. It's almost like if there was like a sinister night of Christmas, like a dark, demonic Christmas.
Actually, it made me think that my background looks like a bit of a table, and it looks like my face or I'm an ornament. I've been cut off.
Yeah, in many ways, we are all ornaments on tonight's show. I want to start by saying thank you for agreeing to be on tonight's show. When I asked you, you went, sure, why not?
Yeah.
Marilyn, how do you feel that the Christmas season is almost over? I'm, as I mentioned at the top of the show, I feel a little sad about it.
I'm not willing to say that right now because I feel there's many days of enjoyment to be had.
This is what I need to hear.
Yeah, I hope, like, exactly. You said you talked about Thursday. I think I'm looking forward to this, like a crazy night. And I'm looking forward to more days of merriment before it's over. So hang in there, James.
Thank you. I appreciate that. That's what I needed to hear. The type of encouragement that I can only get from you and my lovely main squeeze, Brooke Shields, Miss 1986 of December. Now you talked about how this night on Thursday might get a little bit crazy. We have got 6 performers on the show. do you think the number of audience members will match or outnumber the performers?
I believe we'll go for outnumber.
So you think there will be more audience members than there will be performers?
Yes, the margin might be slim, but I believe that we can get more people than 6. Yes.
Yeah. Well, I'm curious to know, how do you usually spend your Christmas day? Because obviously it's fairly open if you've agreed to perform on a Christmas night. What does your Christmas day usually look like?
Yes, normally it's a day of snacking all day and probably
Mhm.
doing a puzzle. A
Yes.
puzzle while possibly watching a movie. It's a very
Mhm.
multitasking type of day.
Yes.
But
Okay.
yeah.
Now, are you going to be able to do that this holiday season on Christmas Day, or is it sort of out the window?
Yeah, not so much. Usually I can't puzzle at my own house because I put too many things on my table. So
Okay.
that's an exclusively at mom's activity.
Yeah.
So it's not going to happen for Christmas Day. But also what has been happening in my life is we've been doing puzzles at work. I mean,
Oh,
we work. I mean, we do puzzles on our break time
yep.
because we have these massive tables. So I don't feel the need to do puzzles as much. It is a very much a holiday thing for me because you do
Yeah.
it over multiple days. But now I feel I'm okay to go without. I believe the snacking will still happen. The movies, there might be. I'm looking for a friend to invite me to watch Stranger Things. I've expressed this to you. I'm looking, it won't be a whole Netflix and chill, but I can Netflix and be cool about it
Yeah.
if you invite me over.
Yeah. Some
Um,
platonic Netflix and chilling.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That would be my new plan, especially for this year, because it's happening this year. This whole Stranger Thing,
Yeah.
4 episodes are dropping on Christmas Day. Sorry, I
Okay.
didn't
So
want to plug things, but I'm kind of excited
no,
about it.
no. I think like what you've done is I felt a little encouraged that people might come to the show, but now I'm worried they're going to be like, no, I can't come to the show. I want to watch Stranger Things.
Oh, I mean, I don't know when it comes out. Like, I mean, it's at midnight, probably, if they say Christmas Day. So,
Yeah.
they can do that in the morning while they're having brunch. Like, I don't know.
Okay, this is making me feel a little bit better. I'm
Yeah,
curious
yeah.
to know, on the subject of food, Marilyn, are you going to be eating on Christmas Day? Or are you having a family Christmas?
Not really. No. So I might do my because I heard your conversation earlier and I don't know if you saw what I put in our production chat, but my mom his main side dish is potatoes, but just always just potatoes, and I do not like potatoes unless there is gravy.
Okay.
So I'm also one of these people. The only thing that works with potato for me is like gravy. But
Of all
I'm
the luck,
also
I found the 2 potato haters, or at least mashed potato haters, to join me on a Christmas episode, and I feel like mashed potatoes and Christmas go together like James and Christmas.
well, sorry. But when there's gravy, gravy works out for me. But also my mom is really into these like typical, very meaty type of
Mm,
dishes. And
yeah.
for me, that's overwhelming over because there's leftovers and then you eat this for like 2-3 days. So because I'll see her a bit later on, I'm gonna keep it chill. It might even be a vegetarian Christmas myself.
I
It
would
might
have
happen.
no issue with that, but I do love my tostière on Christmas Eve.
Yes. I know I will be having one at some point, even 1 or 2 possibly
Yeah.
over the holiday period. And I hope you get to enjoy yours over multiple days also possibly.
This is I'm planning for next year. Maybe what I'll try to do in 2026 during the holidays is throw like a meat pie party.
Wow.
It can't be
It's
at my
actually
place. My place is too tiny, but it'll be somewhere.
I find, and I'm going to tell you this, one of the most exciting things that I felt as a kid, I loved eating spaghetti at other people's house because the people's spaghetti recipe sauce is always like unique. I've
Yeah,
never
it's
had,
true.
and I feel that meat pie could kind of be like that because there's a lot of different spices that you can put, like it's the quantity of like fattiness in
Yeah.
your pie. That could be an interesting like tasting.
Okay, kind of like a meat pie potluck. All right, so this is something for 2026. I feel like we found a topic on tonight's show, which is the worst parts of Christmas. We're celebrating the best of the worst right now. Marilyn, what are your least favorite parts of Christmas that you could do without?
I think I mentioned them already. Maybe the overeating and the meaty Christmas. I really try to get my mom to like make other things. Because of course I want to be like, I love, she cooks very well, so I
Yeah.
will indulge and I want to eat it. And it's true, I could bring it back as like leftovers, but it's just like I would like a variety of different things nowadays. The one thing that we don't have is there's no gifts. I
Oh,
am not bothered with that, and it's just so good. Like there's no shopping. I sometimes buy things for her like all year round if I see something, and she might buy me something because like she found it somewhere. But
sure.
Christmas, there's no reason. Like we really have everything. Maybe if she's nice, actually, she is nice. Actually, so I don't want to say that. My mom's super nice. She will buy me like maybe a box of chocolate just for myself. But she also is so cute and does this on Valentine's Day and on
Okay.
Easter. She still buys me chocolate.
Okay. So are you buying gifts for anyone else? Or are you like, I'm not buying
No,
gifts?
never.
Wow.
Yeah, and
So,
I don't have, I mean, there's been a time where in a friend group we'd have like a Secret Santa thing
yes.
going on, but I think that has not happened since before the pandemic. So I
Yeah.
have not bought a Christmas gift in like 5, 6 years. Yeah.
Now it's interesting. I've bought very small items for a couple people already that I've already since gifted them with. As the days get closer, I've been thinking, what if I just don't do it? What's going to happen? And I know that certain people will be upset with me if I don't. I just don't want that pressure. And when you
Mm,
tell people no gifts, it's almost like they're bothered. Oh, well, I already planned on getting you something. Well,
mm.
so don't. And then what that ends up doing is it guilts you into buying them something.
Yes. There's a lot of people who really like this whole traditional thing. And so I'm kind of happy that there's none of that in my
Mhm.
case. And because actually, what happens is I have two really good friends that have their birthday between Christmas and New Year. So
That's rough.
actually, we hang out with them. Imagine it's like extra parties.
Yeah.
And I think the party is this, like everybody brings food. Like I think food is the best gift, but I mean it's not like a gift necessarily to the person. It's a
Mhm.
gift for the event, and we'll
Sure.
enjoy a really
Yeah.
nice, spread of like fancier things that we might splurge on stuff. So that's, I do have to go shopping in a way,
Mhm.
but it's not as difficult as like finding like a gift that is not
Yes.
just a gift card or like something that's just too generic.
Yeah,
I
people
struggle with
people
that kind
really
of
have
stuff.
strong opinions about gift cards. I like gift cards. I like
Mhm.
receiving them. Where I will agree is I don't love giving them, but
Yeah.
as a gift, I love it.
The only thing is you need to not forget about them, be good at that there are stores where you'll go at. And the good thing is I think a few years back now they don't expire, which is good because you might
Yeah.
forget it somewhere for a little bit, but now they can't expire, so that's a good thing.
Well, anytime I get a gift card, it's for a place that people know that I will go to. So if I'm getting a Tim Hortons gift card, this thing is going to last a month.
Yeah,
If
it's
I
a
get a
good thing.
McDonald's gift card, it's going to last a month. Anyone who knows me knows that the options are very limited, but whatever is purchased will be used in short order.
I can't believe they do McDonald's gift card. I had never heard about this
There was
before.
one
Wow.
Christmas I got a McDonald's and Tim Hortons gift card. It was a great Christmas.
Yeah, that's it. You
I'm
get
going to
your
tell you a great gift card that anyone can use, Canadian Tire.
mm,
Because
yeah.
even if you don't shop there, if someone got you one, you could go to Canadian Tire and go, you know what? Got a $50, $100 gift card here. I'll use that. You'll find something. It's, you know what? I'll put it towards a new vacuum. I'll get a
Yes.
bunch of storage bins. You can buy clothes at Canadian Tire now.
Yes. Actually, talking about Canadian Tire, I'm excited because there's a few things I want for my house, and I just remembered Boxing Day because I missed out on Black Friday, and I'm like, I feel the Canadian Tire does Boxing Day. They have
Oh, yeah.
sales all the time.
Yes.
I mean, I don't know if I'll physically go in, but I'm excited to see if I can get like these few things that I need for around the house for like for Boxing Day or
How do
something.
you
But
feel
yes,
about,
if I'd
would
have
you,
a
do
gift
you go
card,
out on Boxing Day? Because back in
I've
the
never done
day,
that.
When,
No.
when DVDs were still very much a hot item, Boxing Day was a huge day for like DVDs, video games, and technology.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
now what am I going to do? I'm not going to go out on, but I really enjoyed the hustle and bustle of Boxing Day. I liked how chaotic it was.
Okay, so that's you could go people watching in any mall that you prefer. That's but I don't know if people still go out. Where's there? Like I'm sure because there's no Best Buy in like Alexis Neon, is there?
Well, there is not, but there is the Best Buy right near the Eaton Center.
Okay, so I feel there that might get, but does it? Because I think now that there's Black Friday,
Yeah.
that trumps Boxing Day, I believe. I think.
Sure. Well, I feel like because I said this on Friday, I did a bonus episode of the show. I thought I feel very strongly that I have botched Christmas this year. I didn't properly celebrate, and usually once it hits December 26th at midnight, I don't plug my tree in anymore. It's done. I'm ashamed to say it. I might give myself a few extra days.
Yes, actually, it's good that you say this for yourself. Just to, especially that I think those days will be calmer for you, right? So you can do what you like, get a good coffee, put
Ooh.
some music on, keep that tree on, James, please, and keep Brooke pretty close next to you on the sofa, please.
You mean this?
Yeah, I kind of, yeah.
You set me up for that one, and
I did. I totally
you put
did.
the ball on the tee, and I was right there to knock it out of the park. Marilyn, do you decorate your home for Christmas?
I do not.
Yeah,
I do not at all.
Are you feeling Christmas this year at all?
I am never fully into Christmas. I enjoy the kind of feeling that we get, like, from, let's say, knowing you and how much you like Christmas, and you kind of like set us up in a way.
That's very nice of you. I force everyone to celebrate Christmas.
A little bit, but I mean, especially, which it's fine. And at work, I feel that people have like a thing, we'll have like a little thing going on. But yeah, I've never bought a real tree in my whole life.
Wow.
I used to have as a joke an inflatable Christmas tree. What an embarrassment. But I thought it was funny, but I really don't care. Yeah.
Wow. You're making me think like, a lot of these people that I associate with, they don't really care all that much. And I sort of rope them into my, like, you guys all become pawns as part of my holiday
game. Yeah.
And then it's funny. I remember one time, someone that both of us know said to me, "Oh yeah, someone was telling me they think that this whole thing about you liking Christmas is a lie, and you're just lying to everyone." And I thought to myself, how do I hold such a unique place in people's brains where they're sitting there thinking, you know what? He's lying to all of us. This is all part of some great big ruse where it's like, what do I gain from lying?
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, I would never have thought that, but until I saw your place, then I didn't know the extent of this love for Christmas type of thing, But my mom really likes decorating as well, and I actually, like, she still has decoration that are from when I was a kid, so I enjoy seeing those.
Yeah.
Like, those are kind of nice, like seeing some of the first baubles and like, yeah.
Well, as we start to wind down here tonight, I am curious to know, what do you want for Christmas this year? And it can be an item or, again, something theoretical or spiritual.
Well, I think I kind of said it earlier. I want my Netflix and chill on the day of
Fair
Christmas.
enough. Yeah.
But yeah, that's really actually, I'm always happy to socialize and see people that I like.
Same.
And that I haven't seen in a while over the holidays, which happened with some of my different friend groups.
We can admit that a holiday hang does hit different.
Yes, it kind of does. I think we're all more relaxed. People are usually off work.
They're like a little jollier. It's like even people you see regularly, you're like, I'm happier to see this person.
I agree.
People you don't like, you're kind of like, they're all right. They're fine. It's Christmas. But
you have to have a good attitude.
And you're like, I don't want to see that person.
Yeah, I don't have too much of that problem. But yes, I think you're just like, Yeah. Jolly people will dress up, you know, it's kind
Yeah.
of nice. Everybody looks good. Good food normally.
Well, a few of us have very tentative evening plans on Christmas night, which include and is not limited to going out for Chinese food.
Mm-hmm.
I'm quite excited about that.
Me too, because I find it's one of those things that you see in movies of people who are not really celebrating, but usually in like bigger city. I don't know. For me, it's like a New York thing, and then
Yeah,
people will go for like try. Maybe also there's like you know, the Jewish community and stuff like that. But I'm
sure.
excited because going as a group also is like, wow, we're together. We had a show, we had some fun, and then we're
Yeah.
just gonna go out and hang and eat. I'm excited for
I'm going
that
to tell
too.
you something. I'm already a little nervous about the ordering process.
Oh,
Group ordering might be the thing that stresses me out more than anything in my life. I do not live with a lot of anxieties. I do not live with a lot of neuroses,
ah,
but group ordering really stirs up. You and I have gone and eaten Chinese food together
yes,
where everyone sort of left me and friend of the show, Dimitri, alone. Everyone's like, they have their process.
yeah.
I'm already a little nervous. So if I'm acting weird and out of sorts on Christmas night, you'll know that that's the reason why.
Well, I know we agree on one plate that we're gonna
Mhm.
get, and then there's gonna be rice. That's two. I know, like one other person who's probably calm is in the chat room and is a chill person. I'm not naming names, but
Yeah,
that
I'll name
person has
names. We're
been.
talking about Thomas Barnwell.
Yes, I'm talking to. I think he's a chill. He'll go with the flow. I don't know if he has specific
He's a
things that
chill guy.
he's a pretty chill guy.
Unless he's been lying to us all these years,
Yeah, right?
he's a chill guy.
Yeah.
So this is already calming me down. I feel
Right?
my expectations and my nerves have been tempered here tonight.
Okay, well, yeah, work on that. Work on that. But please,
I'm going to do my best.
okay.
Marilyn, any final thoughts before we all say goodnight and get ready for the big day on the 25th of December?
I just want to say keep enjoying it. You know, there's today, there's tomorrow. Come on, there's 3 full days.
You're right.
And especially if you extended, please relish in them, James. Keep that hat on. Take off your underwear and keep just that hat on. and that actually, as Jason has said, I am on the team of no underwear with pajamas on. Sorry, I didn't want to repeat
This is,
that
you know,
too
like
many
how in every
times.
Christmas movie there's like this big spiritual lesson at the end. That's mine. I look up to the stars outside of my window. I see like a Christmas shooting star, and that's when I pull my underwear off of my little body.
Then you can
I let the cool winter's breeze kiss my skin.
There you go.
Well,
But
Marilyn,
that is for me like letting loose. Like I feel
wow.
if you're just like, yeah, you could have just gym shorts, no underwear. You know, try something new, James. Try an
Letting
extra
loose.
freedom, liberty in your own house. Listen, you don't have
You
to.
know what? I think we all need to let loose this Christmas, and that's why on Christmas night we're gonna do this show. We're gonna eat dinner, and then we're all going to the strip club.
Woo! All right. Who knows?
Merry Christmas, everyone. Marilyn, thanks so much for doing this, and I appreciate you being here. And I'll see you in a couple days.
All right. I just want to answer Thomas who wants to know
Yes.
about my gravy opinion. My opinion on gravy is that's the only reason I eat potatoes is with the gravy. I like gravy. I wish I could have spoons full of gravy, but it's not looked upon
Marilyn,
properly.
I think what you need to do is you got to let loose and have a spoonful of gravy this Christmas. Just pour yourself a bowl of gravy. I'll take my underwear off, and we'll all be happy.
Woo! Thank you. There you go. Positive reinforcement for all.
A Christmas miracle. Thanks for doing this tonight, Marilyn, and I will see you in a couple days.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Folks, there you have it. Another pre-Christmas episode to round out all of our Christmas programming this year. One quick note, in the previous segment we talked about, are the deals on Black Friday better than Boxing Day? In our production chat, our pal Jason, who appeared earlier today, wrote, I looked it up. Boxing Day has better deals than Black Friday. However, Black Friday is preferred because you get the deals before Christmas. So regardless if you're looking before or after, you do now know that Boxing Day is the day to get your deals. I want to thank Jason and both Marilyn for being here tonight. I want to thank you for watching in large numbers. Another holiday season is come and gone. We will be back a week from tonight. I suspect that my decor will still be up. Will it be plugged in as is tradition? I think not. But with that being said, I do want to thank everyone for watching all of our wonderful holiday programming in 2025. I want to thank those of you who both participated in and were in attendance for our 2025 Christmas pageant. We'll do it all again next year, and we'll do this again a week from tonight, Monday, December 28th, I believe. It's too late to check. I've put it in the ether. The 28th is the day for our final episode of 2025. Until then, I am James. You are you. We were here. Good night, goodbye, farewell, and of course, be well.